Day Show with Barbara Eiler, Bea Benadera, Dink Trout, Charles Dant in the orchestra, and yours truly, Vern Smith, is written by Frank Galen and stars our popular young singer in A Day in the Life of Dennis Day. Here's Dennis to sing 5'2", Eyes of Blue.
5'2", eyes of blue, but oh, what those 5 foot to do? Has anybody seen my girl? Turned up nose, turned down hose, never had another beau. Has anybody seen my girl? Now if you run into a 5'2", covered with fur, diamond rings and all those things, bet your life it isn't her. Could she love? Could she woo? Could she coo? Has anybody seen my girl? Now if you run into a 5'2", covered with fur, diamond rings and all those things, bet your life it isn't her. Could she love? Could she woo? Could she coo? Has anybody seen my
Once upon a time, on a bitter winter's day, a poor, homeless young man called Dennis Day chanced upon a kind lady named Mrs. Anderson. Seeing that he was cold and hungry and lonely and was willing to pay $7 a week room rent, she allowed him to lodge in her attic, and the young man was very happy, for whereas he had once been cold and hungry and lonely, he was now only cold and hungry. But Mrs. Anderson is not a patient woman, and lately the young man has dropped 3 weeks behind in his room rent, which is why he wears his worried look today as he discusses things with his girlfriend, Mildred.
My gosh, Mildred, what'll I do? Can you imagine what'll happen when I tell her I can't pay my room rent again this week?
Oh, golly, well, can't you make up some kind of excuse for not having the money?
Yeah, but what? The first week I told her my grandma was sick and I spent the money on the rent on medicine. The next week I said Grandma had to be operated on and I spent the rent for the operation. Third week I said Grandma died and I spent it on the funeral. I feel I've gone about as far as I can with Grandma.
Yes, I guess you have.
See, this time I'm really scared to face her, Mildred.
Oh, now that's just silly. After all, it's only money. And Mother must have heard that she can't take it with her.
I know, but she might send me along first to check on her.
Dennis Day, how dare you talk that way about my mother?
Oh, I don't mean to complain, Mildred. It's been very nice of her to keep me in that room all this time instead of getting another boarder.
Oh, it certainly has.
Your mother is a very generous woman.
She has a terribly soft heart.
She's an angel.
As unselfish as they come.
Mildred.
Yes?
Could we stop now? It's making me a little sick.
Oh, golly, Dennis, I'm as worried as you are. If Mother throws you out of here, we'll be separated. Then what's to become of us?
Gee, I don't know. I'd always hoped that you'd be the mother of my children, but if we never see each other again after today, I doubt if the idea is practical.
Me too. Oh, dear, if there were only some way for you to get on her good side before you have to break the news to her.
Yeah, if I did something to make her like me first, maybe she might not toss me.
Oh, hi, Daddy.
Good morning, children.
By golly, maybe you can help us, Mr. Anderson.
Huh?
How do you get around your wife?
Well, just keep walking till I'm on the other side.
Oh, no. I mean, what do you do to get in good with her?
You see, Dennis is behind in his room rent again, Daddy.
Yeah, 3 weeks, and I'm scared to face her.
Scared of Poopsie? Oh, don't be silly, Dennis. She wouldn't hurt a fly.
I know, but boy, what she does to people.
Oh, nonsense. It's my theory that if Poopsie were ever challenged, she'd back right down. And I've just been waiting for some sucker to try and prove it.
Oh, no. I got a safer idea. You know the old saying, you can't catch more flies with vinegar than I can, honey. I don't think that's exactly right, but you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
Dennis, you mean you're going to use charm on her?
Sure. A few flattering remarks about her beauty, and I'll have her eating out of my hand. Women love that stuff.
You just stand here at the kitchen door and listen.
Oh, good morning, Dennis.
Oh, don't move, you great big hunk of gorgeous dream flesh, you.
What?
That face, those eyes, that mouth, those chins cascading down like some lovely waterfall.
Now look here, you.
That body, so definitely human being shaped. You're desirable right from the point of your tiny head to the toes of your great big fat white feet.
Dennis Day, have you lost your mind?
Yes, over you, kiddo. Oh, you're so terribly, terribly lovely. Your glorious figure is that of a schoolgirl.
Schoolgirl? Why, that's ridiculous.
No, there's even a place around your middle where it looks like you're carrying your books.
That'll be just about enough.
But I'm only trying to...
I know exactly what you're trying, and you needn't have bothered. I'm no longer worried about your room rent. I've gone out and gotten you a job.
A job? Me?
Yes. And one you have a chance to keep for a change. Have you ever heard of Wellington Pomeroy Weaver?
Sure, he's from the family that founded Weaverville, isn't he?
Exactly. And he just about runs this city government. So when I read that Weaverville was going to add 50 new men to its police force, I spoke to him about you.
Gosh, you mean I'm going to be a policeman?
Why not?
But will they take me? I mean, my arches have always been so perfect.
So we'll have one policeman who's flat on the other end.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Weaver's already notified the department to expect you. All you have to do is pass the physical examination today, and you'll be in uniform tomorrow.
Oh, gosh, I'll go right down to the police station and take it. You're wonderful to do this for me, Mrs. Anderson. And what's more, you don't realize what you're doing for the police department.
Oh, yes, I do. They'll probably have to change their slogan now from crime doesn't pay to hop on the gravy train, boys.
Pardon me. Are you the officer in charge of the physical examinations? I was told to report here.
Oh, yes. Come in. I've been expecting you. The name is Dennis Day.
Really? Gee, there's a coincidence. So is mine.
I didn't say my name was Dennis Day. I said your name was Dennis Day.
Oh, well, that I knew already.
Yes. Sit down, Day, and I'll make out your form. Name, Dennis Day. Age?
22.
Ever had rheumatic fever, high blood pressure, goiter, ulcers, scarlet fever, arthritis, bursitis, or neuritis?
No, sir, but if they're part of the requirements, I'm sure I could dig up the germ somewhere.
Don't bother. We'll make an exception in your case. Now then, shall we take off our clothes?
Oh, I'm quite comfortable, but you go right ahead if you...
Day, this is a physical examination.
Oh, yes, sir.
Now take off your coat and remove your shirt.
Yes, sir. I'm sure you'll find me in good shape. I always take very good care of myself. There.
Holy smoke, you've disappeared. Put your coat back on so I can find you.
Oh, I'm quite muscular. It's just that my posture is kind of bad.
Yes, I can see that when your shoulders come in, they'll be round. Well, I'd better get your measurements.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Arm, 32. Neck, 16, including the shoulders. Chest, 25. All right, sit down and I'll test your reflexes.
My reflexes?
Yes, I just take this little rubber hammer and tap you on the knee, like this. Good heavens, the other leg twists.
Not normal, huh?
In your case, who's to say?
You mean I can't pass the physical? But gosh, I just got to be a policeman.
Well, it isn't up to me. I just send in this report to Captain O'Hallahan. And I don't know what he'll say when he sees it, even if you are recommended by Wellington Weaver.
Oh, it's Captain O'Hallahan who decides, huh?
Yeah, a tough nut and Irish as Paddy's pig. Doesn't think anybody can make a good cop but an Irishman. Well, here's the report. His office is across the hall. Good luck.
Thanks. Yeah, I wonder if I should. Well, why not? It's worth a try.
Come in. Oh, another rookie for the force, huh? Faith, that's a pretty sight you are there in your underwear. What's holding you together, Scotch tape?
Sure, no, that's a fine way to be talking to a son of the old sod, me bucko and Dade, and sure that 'tis be God and truth upon me soul.
Well, saints preserve us. The guys have deceived me. It's just a fine strapping hulk of an Irishman. Is it really Irish you are now, lad?
Dennis, Terence, McNulty, O'Grady, O'Toole, O'Sullivan, Shaughnessy, J. O'Day is the name, and it's no Lithuanian I'm after being.
Well, bless my soul. And you talk like you just come over.
Listen, I just got off the boat 2 days ago with the potato peeling still clinging to me hair.
Just to see the old sod again. Tell me, lad, tell me. How was Kilkenny when you left?
Sure, and he never looked better in his life.
To the real Irish sense of humor you got too now. Well, let's see the report on your physical.
Yes, and here it is.
Let me see now. Chest, neck. Glory be to St. Patrick's, son. How did you ever survive the trip?
Oh, I'm stronger than you think, Captain. That I am indeed, your worship,
Yeah,
your honor,
but-
darling of sword.
But you've got the measurements of a shillelagh man.
Sure, you'll not judge a man by his measurements, Captain. Why, look at Barry Fitzgerald.
Oh, Neil, when you say that name.
Oh, yes, of course. I beg your pardon, your worship, sir, your honor. I'm sorry. Please, Captain, you will put me on the force now, won't you?
Oh, but now, how can I, lad? How can I? Just look at the figures here on this report. Hey, if it's an awful cat, I'd be taken now.
Did your mother come from Ireland?
Oh, no, please don't be doing that to me.
Sure, I love the dear silver that shines in her hair.
No, stop it now. Stop it, I say.
When Irish eyes are smiling,
Oh, please, lad.
sure it's like a morning spring.
Please, lad, please. All right. You're a member of the force as soon as we can shrink a uniform for you.
Oh, bless you, Captain, bless you. And may St. Peter grab hold of your coattails a half hour before the devil knows you're dead. Up the rebels.
We'll continue this day in the life of Dennis Day in just a moment. Meanwhile, here's Dennis to sing Someone to Love.
To hold in my arms whenever I'm lonesome. If I could find my someone to love, I wouldn't mind those clouds up above. Tell me, am I just dreaming? Or can it be true? My someone to love is you.
Well, through the influence of Mrs. Anderson's influential friend, Wellington Pomeroy Weaver, and Dennis's Irish brogue, organized crime has received its greatest impetus since Prohibition. Our hero has become a member of the police force. He's been in uniform now just 24 hours, and so far, well, let's drop down to headquarters and listen in as the lieutenant discusses things with him.
So, you call yourself a policeman, do you, Day? On your beat for 35 minutes, and what happens? A pickpocket makes off with your gun, your handcuffs, and your bag.
I'm sorry, sir.
Sorry. Where's your pride?
I guess you got that, too.
And when Schultz's delicatessen was robbed a few minutes earlier, what were you doing?
Eating pickles.
Eating pickles?
Yes, sir, I had no choice. One of the robbers shoved my head in the barrel.
Oh, no.
I couldn't help it, sir. She outweighed me.
All right, let's take yesterday. You know when you were walking your beat and those two men came out carrying bags and you helped them into their car?
Yes, sir.
They had just robbed the bank.